Yeah, no, she has no cheats from what I'm seeing here, so fuck this fight.
I must flee to stand on one leg in shame.
Flamingo.
Promise of a secret weapon. What did you forget?
Forget what? Also, how the fuck do you know about that?
Rats lie.
That is a fair point. But also, how the fuck did you know about any of that? Ooh. Webs with electricity around them? With burning purple fire underneath? What the fuck is going on? Hello there. What the fuck was that magic that just removed the tether from him? It's kind of cool. Are you gonna say anything? Or... like, no, I'm just gonna teleport away? Hey there, guys. Godly Seafood here. As you can see, I've chosen to become a serial smoker in the past few days. No, I am I don't know, I guess I'm sick. I don't get sick too often, so I'm gonna try and keep the coughing to a minimum. But wanted to continue just because I've got nothing better to do while I live life in between work, and I want to get through Chrysalis within the week. So let's get on into the next one. I think last we left off, we made it to the Conda Desert and then into the Solar Arc. Beat all the bosses up until here, and now we're doing the final one. Let's go. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. It's got a little shadow aura thing up top. And a myth minion. That sucks.
I am trapped in the Shadow Queen's web, languishing in pain and forced to follow her instructions.
Sounds like a skill issue.
You are far from the sun's light, wizard. You shall be trapped, cold, weak in the shadow evermore.
Ah, it's uncalled for. Also, she is technically considered undead, so you can monstrologize her, and have a cool little shadow minion join you. Okay, so, sorry, I've got a loaf of bread on me for no reason in particular. 16 seconds to explain this. She's got a shadow aura up. However, it's not Shadow Strike or any of the ones that we've seen before. This one actually does damage. However, I personally don't want to die right here, because I'm pretty sure she's going to get some... I think she's going to get some amount of backlash, but I don't think she's going to get enough for it to really matter. It might do like 2-3k. Like, this definitely has to remove some light from the shadow aura, right? Yep. This one's interesting because it gives her a blade and then stacks up to a, powers up to a higher form. This one, minus 10 backlash, and then it hits with like at least 1,000-ish, maybe 1,200 if I remember right. I don't know. Whenever I get the shadow spells, we can actually take a deeper dive and look at some of this shit. But for right now, excuse me. Right now, I'm just going to kill her and move on with it, because we're about to get a new shadow spell, assuming I kill. Nice. That was actually really easy.
I have failed the Shadow Queen. My punishment will be terrible.
Not my problem.
Spellbinder, if you do one good thing, take our mistress, Elana Darksun, back into the sun.
I mean, she just walk outside, right?
Do it before the Shadow Queen's minions arrive.
Not so fast. Shadow Queen's minion arrives.
Too late.
Too late indeed. The Shadow Queen welcomes you, wizard, to the Solar Ark, a fitting tomb for you and your broken dreams.
And who the fuck are you? Seriously, you got Aztecan, like, armor and jade and shit with Aztecan, like, obsidian weapons, but then also you're a flamingo from Zafaria. What the hell am I looking at?
I am Santa Muerte, and I will weep bloody tears in your memory.
Yeah, whatever. Gonna do that, and let's get into it. I don't think this fight's gonna be super interesting. She's definitely not on the level of Cravenly the Hunter and Ghost Dog, I think, but just to be safe, let's see. Do that. Wizard101, Santa Muerta, or Muerta. Not the gallery one. I think I'll just faint for right now. She definitely uses some shadow spells, Shrike and Dark Fiend, which is just an AoE damage hit, but it requires 2 shadow pips, so it's not worth casting if you're a wizard. Excuse me. Yeah, no, she has no cheats from what I'm seeing here, so fuck this fight. Ooh, I got my shadow pip though, that's cool. Alright, so I think I've stacked up enough. Seriously, I don't think she's done anything of importance. Hasn't even casted her shadow magic, so fuck it. Double feints, trap, double blade. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, this is like the only minion, or I guess general of the Shadow Queen and her army that just like isn't that good. Seriously, Ghost Dog had something, Cravenly, Baylor had something, the Unicorn or dude, or the Horse dude, whatever the fuck he's called, has something, Hylor Magus has something. Like this person had no cheats. It's weird.
This cannot be! My deck is scattered and my feathers are broken! I must flee to stand on one leg in shame.
Flamingo.
Please, Spellbinder, help me see the sun.
Honestly, Morganth employs a lot of incapable people. Alright, let's see. So, I get out here. What happens? I just go up to her?
The sun's
Oh.
light has burned away my fears and weakness. I feel my strength returning.
I look at her eyes. They kind of like morph up and then around her face. It's kind of weird. Also, yeah, these are the new spells we get. I'll go over those in a second. Anyway, well, I new to my character's level.
A hard-fought battle, wizard, but the reward is great.
Is it?
You have restored the solar arc and rescued the relic's guardian from the web of shadow.
For now. There's no guarantee it'll be everlasting.
Speak to Ilana Darksun now to see how she fares.
Cool. Alright, so we go talk to her, and she will give us a card that King Tile has arbitrarily decided would fit our school's playstyle. Not our character's playstyle, our school's playstyle. Let's see what we get.
Morganth broke this place of purpose when the Spider Magi brought her here. Shadow magic was not to be touched, but they did not care.
Wait, in a center of learning, certain learnings weren't meant to be learned? That's kind of weird.
By using sun magic to open the path to shadow, Morganth inadvertently taught me much, and now it is my place to train you.
I thought you just said shadow magic wasn't meant to be taught. Kind of contradicting yourself. Also, I think right here we get our second power, or shadow pip.
The second type
Slot.
of shadow magic is the art of summoning shadow creatures. When summoned, each kind will respond in its own way.
Yes, it will.
Shadow creatures aid you as they gather their strength. Then, when the time is right, they unleash their magic at your foes.
Yeah, this is like real shadow magic. Morganth's was like a discount version of shadow magic, I guess. And I'll go more into that in a second.
There are many kinds of shadow creatures, of course, but I will start by teaching you the one I think is most suited to you.
Thank you, King's Isle.
My thanks
Dark
to you,
Fiend.
Spellbinder. You have walked in shadow and back again, tethered by your spirit of light.
Yes, I have.
Your path now goes straight through the Atramental Gate and into the mouth of the Hive. The Emperor will show you your way.
Do I really have to be guarded by guided by these guys? Can't you guys and Chrysalis ever do anything on your, like, in your own way by yourselves?
Be wary, for the heart of shadow beats throughout the Hive, but that is the only route to reach the Shadow Palace.
Alright. Cool. So, obviously, with the Shadow spells, originally we had Shadow Strike, Shadow Sentinel, and Shadow Seraph. That's it. And these ones acted as auras, you know, kind of like... Anyway, like I was saying, these spells basically acted as auras, kind of like these, where it's around you for 4 rounds, and really all it does is give you a passive buff. Like in the case of Shadow Strike, where it's plus 50% pierce, 10% damage. However, you also lose 25% incoming. Shadow Sentinel was kind of an oddity because it basically absorbed or took 25% of all incoming damage from your allies and put it on yourself. So that one was kind of like a tank build thing. And then Shadow Seraph was just, you know, plus 25% outgoing, which is bullshit. I think it should have been closer to like 35, 40, or maybe even 50, you know, to actually make it worth having wasted a Shadow Pip on, but I digress. These ones, however, count as an additional hit after 4 rounds. So the idea is you pop this after you get 2 Shadow Pips, which is way too high of a Shadow Pip requirement, in my opinion. And then you start doing all of its likes. You start blading, trapping, or hit in the meantime, just kind of drive down the Shadow backlash meter, and then ultimately you basically, after those 4 rounds, this thing will pop off, hit, and then do however much backlash damage that you have accumulated to yourself. And that's kind of the thing with like these regular shadow spells, is they will do backlash damage to you no matter what you do. I don't really think there's a way to negate it unless like Maycast were to help it, but even then I've never like looked at that or tried or cared or anything to, you know, figure that out. This it's pretty interesting, but I'll see if I can like throw that out once or twice. That one thing I wanted to make clear in the lore perspective is these are like shadow minions. These are just auras. You know, the first 3 that we got from the what the hell was it called? From the Moon Cliffs in the Eclipse Tower. These were auras created by Morganth. These are Morganth specific. However, these ones, the summoning of shadow creatures is more of like grandfather spiders, like primordial, natural type of shadow stuff. And that's why in later worlds and Imperia and stuff, we'll see actual shadow strikes, but that looks slightly different. And sentinels and all that as fiends rather than as additional stuff that, you know, as like spells that accumulate in battle. But we'll also see those too. I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Anyway.
Your command of all magic is daunting, wizard. Use these new techniques wisely.
Yeah, to get an edge in PvP. Let's go.
The Hive is the heart, mind, and soul of the Arachna Kingdom. It is a place of dark magic and cruel poison.
Good to know.
It is not the place for your friend Divin Whiteheart. His courage is without measure, but this is a task for wizards, yes?
No, it's not. Give me that additional 20% resist, 50% outgoing damage. I won't div them by my side.
Use this portal to take you to the Atramental Gate. Diego is waiting for you.
Is there going to be a portal?
And I will ensure Divin Whiteheart returns to Bastion to continue his good work there. Be safe, wizard.
Alright, straight up fuck you, King's Isle, for taking away this lovely, lovely companion that was Divum. I think that's the last time we deal with Divum. Also, this is like a piece of magical technology that spawned out of nowhere rather than a portal. Just saying, they have portal animations and stuff like that. Okay, so this is all the way back, like where we met the Hoppers originally. Let's see what Diego has to say.
Hello, wizard. I can see the weight of the spiral weighs heavily upon you.
No, not really.
You are stronger than you suspect. The Hive is a dark and twisted maze, shrines to pain and cruelty, and estates built on the blood and tears of the weak.
Nice.
I do not like to call a culture evil, but there is little good or kind in the spider Arachna.
Uh-huh.
The darkness is so strong, however, that we of the Council of Light cannot follow you in. You must walk this path without us.
Oh, yeah. Giving us a little reason as to why none of these guys stop us from summoning a very integral guest to the main story.
Head through the Atramental Gate.
I guess
Search for the
freeing.
road to the Shadow Palace. Defeat the guards and find one who can help you.
Yeah, alright. Let's do this. Also, just to kind of put it out there, there's a reason that damage spells like this that, for your school, that cost a Shadow Pip are more valued than spells like this that do not have damage for your school, and you do not have gear that amplifies this damage unless it's universal, or jewels to enhance your shadow magic outgoing damage. These are far superior and give no backlash. Just wanted to point that out there. Alright, and as I had surmised earlier, we now have 2 spots down here to hold 2 separate Shadow Pips. That's awesome.
You give me such a pain in my tail. Take your questions to Sly Claws.
Alright. 2 Sly Claws. Where the fuck is he? Also, check that out right there. That is fucking terrifying. Look at his face. Seriously, there should be a death wall right here that just takes away your health and your mana. Like, that is fucking terrifying. Anyway.
Why do you bother, Sly Claws?
Yeah, I don't really have a great response for that. I was focused on that giant fucking spider. What up, dude?
You stand between the warp and the rift. The entrance to the glorious hive of the mighty spiders of the Arachna!
Do you count as Arachna?
No one can proceed without a quivering band. Elsewise, the mammoth arachnids over the web gates will devour you!
Like that one should have. Like that one straight to our left that I was just looking at.
If you want a quivering band, you'll need to brave the warp tower and ask Ekrovich Badblood, the Shadow Weaver Lord. Nicely.
Alright, I guess we're asking him nicely. I think this, like, a couple fights into a boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, a couple fights into a boss fight. Alright, so it's actually still in that first mob fight. I think now would be a good opportunity. I probably use this once or twice, maybe, but not a whole lot. So, this is Shadow Strike. It's obviously the aura spell that just gives me additional damage, and I think the only similarity between this and something like the shadow creatures that you summon, like Shadow Fiend or whatnot, are the additional buffs they give if you do their likes. Like, this will give me a Pierce Blade once I hit, or Blade, and just kind of go down in backlash. However, if I finish the fight before the backlash round, or the round that the backlash would accumulate on and activate, I get no backlash. It goes completely through, it's done, it's over with. However, if I do not finish the fight, and then the backlash activates, I will take damage. And you guys will get to see that whenever I do Shadow Fiend, but even then, everybody's already seen, like, Shadow stuff. But yeah, minus 10 backlash, and then 10% Pierce Blade. So you can get up to 60% Pierce with just Shadow Strike. It's pretty cool. Why is that victory circle following me?
Has the rat spy revealed anything about the location of the wizard? Wait, who are you? The wizard? How did you...
Oh, you know.
Never mind. Die in the name of the Shadow Web.
Nice save, dude. Alright. So, I'm actually going to pop a potion, just because I'm going to do some shadow shenanigans. Alright. So, I just realized the reason why people never use these fucking spells anyway and prefer damage spells. On top of these just being, in general, better, to make it worse, these things take so fucking long to accumulate. I've wasted at least 10 rounds passing, but I'm going to probably... excuse me. Probably going to either die or just barely make it, but... yeah, that is Shadow Fiend, and basically his whole gimmick is you power him up and then he, casts shadow stuff. This is probably, excuse me, probably one of the more stronger shadow spells, just because he starts off with a blade, and the more you buff yourself, the more you have, the capability to, do some damage. And it takes 2 rounds, so here's round 1. Round 2 is going to be me fainting, and at the end of that round, it should actually, activate. Fuck. I ate a ton of bread, like just a loaf of bread, nothing else, for no reason in particular, and now I can't stop hiccuping. It's weird. Excuse me. Dude, I'm probably gonna die before I can get this fucking spell off. Jesus. So I think I'll do this, and let's see what happens. And boom, he gets his final form with his giant horns. And this is what happens. It summons a damage, or summons a, mass trap as its final, and then summons its, fiend state. That is not the one I thought I had. You could probably get away with killing these guys with this if you feint stacked a ton. But then again, I should have packed a heal because I was just... What the fuck? He didn't even hit the boss? What the hell is going on? I'm so confused. He either did no damage to the boss or that just wasted my fucking feints. What the hell am I looking at? He was supposed to do damage to both of them. That's supposed to be the AoE one. Oh, okay, it just didn't register. Okay. So, fuck, I'm dead if I don't kill. But anyway, what ended up happening is he did damage to this guy and then damage to that guy. Boom, lesson over. Oh yeah, lesson continued. I also took backlash damage from him. And we might as well finish out the fight. This is probably not going to kill because I just wasted all of my feints on that shadow hit like an idiot. Yeah, no, I don't kill this guy unless I can pull a hit within the next 2 rounds. Maybe. How much health does he have? Alright. I think I'm gonna Shadow Strike into a hit, because I've got an Orthrus. So let's just see. We'll use 2 and 1. Also, if you have enough Shadow Pips, cast a Shadow spell and then get another Shadow Pip. If you were to then theoretically go, cast another Shadow spell, you would take 40% backlash damage, which is what, 40% of your health, I think. Oh, thank God for that stun block. Dude Medusa'd me like a couple rounds ago when I was just waiting. However, that overtime might kill me. Maybe. The Pierce should definitely kill him, right? I hope so. This has been a terrible fight just because I'm relying on a terribly outdated mechanic versus what the meta strats are. It is not viable to waste time with Shadow Fiends or Shrikes or whatnot. It's like, just go for the shadow spells you get in Dark. Oh my god, I didn't kill him. Fuck. Yeah, this is also another issue with shadow spells. You just die. I don't have the ability to kill him unless I get a Shadow Pip next round. Let's ride this out, I guess. And then I'm going to take backlash damage too. That'll probably kill me. Okay, maybe I can make something out of this. Even if it's just for a momentary gag. Fuck, no, I'm dead. Oh, man. Alright, so I got 200 health, and I'm about to take 30% worth of backlash. Let's go. Dead. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't rely on fucking shadow spells. Like, in theory, they're good. Shadow Strike is probably the most valuable, but every other one just kind of sucks. Boom. Like it never happened.
Take the quivering band, light child.
Alright.
The rat spy. The long shadow mantises captured him sniffing around the Atrimental Gate. He suffers in the pit of despair.
The rat spy? Who the fuck are you talking about? Hey, my guy, Sly Claws. I was told there was a rat spy, also I got that ring. Fucking terrifying spider.
You survived! Rat prisoner? Yes, the bad rat. You want to go to the pit of despair?
Might as well. You know, it's probably a lovely time of year there.
To reach the pit of despair, pass through the web gate, through the way of gloom. Or you could just surrender to me.
Not today.
No, I didn't think so. You want to find the Warden Benthamic, an unfriendly sort. He is always scurrying, watching the prisoners. To find Warden Benthamic, you'll have to ask the Delving Goliaths. I'm sure they'll be very welcoming if you smile.
He reminds me of the musicology teacher, Baron Von Trapp, or Von Trapp, I think his name is. But yeah, now we go through this thing. Also, I collected that portal whenever I first got here. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, apparently, if I have this band, he won't snatch me up, but also he wouldn't have done it anyway, unless, I guess there was like a gate blocking me, which canonically King's Isle would have been like, hey, don't go there, you're not that stupid, but also you can't pass, Anyway, time for another mob fight. Yay, after fight exposition, let's go. So I guess they're saying he watches from above somewhere. I don't, oh, up there. Yeah, for a bunch of spiders who are especially, you know, apparently supposed to be arachnids, they don't really climb a whole lot. They just have ladders rather than use their 8 little legs. Which, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they've got 8, well, 3 legs and 2 arms, but 8 appendages.
You are the wizard that everyone is chittering about, are you not? Fascinating.
Oh, well, you know, word travels fast.
No, I do not need to fight you. I am a creature of science and intellect, not war and violence. You wouldn't understand.
Rude.
You are looking for a rat spy. Let me think. We have so many guests.
They're not guests, they're prisoners.
Yes, I recall.
Where is the rat?
The rat captain from Skull Island.
Oh, fuck you.
Have a backwater hovel in a spiral, that is. Let me give you the key to his cell.
Yeah, alright, fine. I'm gonna leave a port here. Alright, so apparently Captain Taylor Coleridge just wasn't content enough to, like, not... The fuck? Anyway, he wasn't content enough to, like, not deal with any of the rest of his life being peaceful now that he's no longer haunted with ghosts. He wants to go back into the Hive, which is where his crew was probably taken and killed.
Blood, we are so hungry.
What?
You should not be here. Bite your face.
Oh, I don't know. I guess that's like a joke. You know, like, haha, it's not the right rat you were looking for. Just want you guys to realize that this right here, that raw, fucking sucked ass. However, because I'm a Chad at this fucking game, I already knew that I just, you know, should probably cleanse myself after stacking up a little bit. So yeah, I can hit within the next 2 rounds without that. Let's go. Aw, Stuart Litter and his cannibal brother were just too hungry.
You let us go? Many thanks, wise spellbinder. We escaped the Hive.
Time to have a hard talk with Warden Benthamic.
Yeah, I can't wait to, like, threaten him, even though King's Isle would never allow our character to resort to blackmail or any underhanded tactics like that. Also, I guess at some point he gives you a side quest, so yeah, that's cool. I'm not doing it though.
Did I send you to the wrong cell? So hard to remember them all.
I doubt that.
The savage barbarians. Fascinating.
Okay, so you're just testing me to see whether or not you'll be able to beat me. Yeah, sad news. I'm the main character, you're not.
I'm sorry. Here, take this key. I swear, by the Shadow Queen, you'll find the rat captain contained within.
Right, should I be worried about the fact that you served the Shadow Queen?
And maybe something else.
Yeah, and maybe something else. Thank you, discount wannabe Snape.
What? No, I didn't say anything. Stop glowering at me.
Yeah, I already know that you're gonna fucking betray me. It's not that hard to put two and two together. You're not even the one who's done it the best. I'm pretty sure like Dream Belloc has a more believable "I'm not the bad guy, but haha plot twist I am" story than that fucking spider.
There passed a weary time. Each throat was parched and glazed each eye.
For fuck's sake.
A weary time. How glazed each weary eye.
I'll ask again and again and again. How did you get here? Where is the wizard? What is your plan?
Is that a Monty Python reference?
When looking westward, I beheld a something in the sky.
Dude, he is Captain Coleridge is a fucking savage. He's just fucking with them.
What's that? Wait, who are you? Some new warlord sent by Warden Bendamic? No, you're the wizard.
Oh yeah, I'm the one that you're looking for. Yeah, Coleridge was basically just like giving them the runaround. That's funny as shit, dude. Nice.
Nobody expects to... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Spanish Inquisition. Thank you.
With throats unslaked, with black lips baked, we could not laugh nor cry. Through utter drought, all dumb we stood. I bit my arm, I sucked the blood, and cried, my old ally.
Okay, so I can't tell if he's still got some sort of madness. Maybe it's like PTSD from being back here. Because originally he went crazy because of a combination of what the spider magi did to him, and also the trauma of knowing that all of his friends on his ship died because of him, as well as his friends, Grimhilda specifically, haunting him. So I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. But anyway, why the fuck are you here?
It has been too long, friend wizard.
Sure, why not? Also, again, how the fuck did you get here?
I appear to owe you again for freeing me from another waking nightmare. You're a good sword wizard.
Aw, thanks.
How did I get here?
Yes.
Ahead of you? I took a shortcut, but that ain't worked out so well for me, huh?
How the fuck did you take a shortcut? You should have told me about the shortcut. It could have ended Chrysalis by now.
You're trying to reach the Shadow Queen. Come quick, come quick. I know this place. I've been here before. I can guide you.
Okay, that's why King's I'll put you here. To guide me.
I'll show you how to beat her. This way. We go down and travel the way she can't see.
What do you mean the way she can't see? Like, you would think that having been on Chrysalis for at least over 100 years, potentially, she would have, like, explored a little bit.
Here, this pit of despair, the warped weaver holds the unlocking band we need.
Okay, so everything is unlocked by using a band of sorts. Like the Squimish band or whatever the fuck we got from Sly Claw, and then this unlocking band that we're going to get from here. Also, I like how Coleridge jumps on the portal.
More volunteers. I do not know what will happen if I put you through the mutation chamber, but I'm willing to experiment.
Alright, dude, let's do it. Oh, what the fuck? Those guys are kind of cool. Mostly because they're black and edgy. Easy.
I did not expect you to be able to defeat a pair of savage Goliaths. You are most formidable. Luckily, I have more.
Or I could just kill you here. Oh, cool. I actually do get to kill this guy here. Let's fucking go. If, the little immunity will ever wear off. Jeez. Easy.
Enough! Here is the band you need. But you'll find only tears and abominations in the black hole.
Will I? I mean, I feel like this place isn't that bad. But yeah, these are magical machines that they use to turn things into Goliaths and Weavers. Kind of nifty. So I should be like level 105 almost, or level... Oh wait, I haven't even locked my level. Never mind, I thought I had that locked. Let me just do that. Boom. Alright, where is Coleridge? I'm pretty sure King's Isle just forgot to move Coleridge from this spot.
Yes, good. The black hole. That is where our path must go. Long ago, I heard the Magi whisper its secrets.
And what did they say?
Down, down, down we must go into the black hole. That is how you'll beat her. With a weapon so powerful, the Magi hid it away.
Uh-huh.
Go stand on the edge of forever and cry this thrice, Carlotta Acavatica!
It would be great if we had just walked down there together and then you told me the little forgettable phrase. But whatever. Oh fuck, I just realized this is the black hole that we're going to. Alright.
You stand as close to the edge
alright.
as you dare. Waves of vertigo threaten to knock you down. The whole pit seems to pulse.
Uh-huh. Real quick. Definition: vertigo. Sensation of whirling and loss of balance. Alright.
You do as Captain Coleridge bade and cry, Carlotta Acavatica! Carlotta Acavatica!
Hold up.
Carlotta Acavatica!
Calm the fuck down, Grandmother Raven. He only said to say it once.
A tiny yellow and brown spider descends on a silver web.
What?
In a blur of motion, she creates a web ladder.
There is no animation, nor is that spider yellow or brown.
What you waiting for?
Okay, there's the animation.
I'll wait here.
Excuse me. I love it how they did the animation the moment the camera panned over. But whatever. I'm gonna put this down and go grab some mana. And potions. Alright. We've gone down the deep, dark, black hole. Look at all the cool spiders. Apparently Morganth never made it down here. Or at least it's implied that the spider magi locked it down here and Morganth just kind of didn't really need to do anything with that.
It was the rat captain that brought you here to the black hole.
How the fuck do you know that?
With his promise of power over the Shadow Queen, his promise of a secret weapon. But did you forget?
Forget what? Also, how the fuck do you know about that?
Rats lie.
That is a fair point. But also, how the fuck did you know about any of that? Also, pretty interesting theme that I noticed down here. These guys are named Moon Darklings. I'll give you a guess as to what the other two fights are going to represent. And in case you weren't sold on that fact, whenever the camera pans over, you can look on their shields and you can see, oh, hey, look at that. It's a moon, a crescent moon. Kinda cool. Also, these are technically like rhinos, but they're considered insects. So I guess they're like insects that just happen to mimic rhino, the rhino forms. And King Isle was just like, whatever. But anyway, we go down, even though there's a clear, unbarred entrance going down. The only thing that's barred, it seems, is the door. So, just gonna put that there. But yeah, you can see those ones are Star Darklings. They've got stars on their shield. I want to see what happens if I try to go down here. Because the quest is just this. However, this... Okay, never mind. I can get close, but I can't get all the way down there. You'd think that they'd block the ramp. Very interesting decision. Also, I completely forgot I had that port.
Rats are not known for courage and hard mercy. Rats only speak of hunger and sickness and death.
You know, where I come from, rats don't speak at all. Because they either get silenced by their gangs and mafia, or they're an animal and don't have the function to, communicate properly like humans do.
Does that give you comfort down here, alone, in the dark?
Surrounded by all these big, tall black dudes? I'm not feeling the most confident, but you know how it goes. Alright. Do these guys speak at the end of the fight or no? They do not. Alright. That was a waste of a pause. Or unpause. And the third and final chamber. Oh man, they're myth? Honestly, I probably should have waited for that. And just put on my myth set. And, go 103% resist with myth. Might as well have that. And then, you know, I'll throw out a strike, but then again, this battle is not important enough for me to really bother showing. He doesn't do anything.
Spellbinder. Go back, wizard. Go back.
Okay.
This path only ends in misery. Either I will slay you, or you will unlock the vaulted doors and be annihilated.
That is not true. That is not how this ends. Also, look at his little sun mace and his sun shield. And he's a sun darkling, but he's a boss. That's nifty. Do I have... I do not. I was gonna see if I had stun blocks, but I guess I never trained that. Alright. Well, this was a super easy fight, assuming I actually kill them both right here. I have taken no damage, and I have fainted them up like nothing else. This is great. Reason why... This is the main reason why immunity sets come in handy and are so worth having. Just... for fights like this, where I'm sick, I'm trying to record this, and I just don't give a fuck. I'm gonna sit here for 20 minutes and watch YouTube while I'm in this goddamn fight. Just easy. Thank you for worthless deck for just letting me know to go back. I'll definitely take that advice, even though my only option to beat Morganth is to go further down, and the gate is undone. Nice. I don't know how defeating that guy unlocks the gate, but it does. Alright, so there's a hole in the ground. There's webs going up, or some sort of magical aura, I guess. Ooh. Webs with electricity around them? With burning purple fire underneath? What the fuck is going on? Ah. Hello there. What the fuck was that magic that just removed the tether from him? It's kind of cool. Are you gonna say anything, or... like, no, I'm just gonna teleport away?
A moment. The light is hard on these poor eyes. The sounds too loud. The smell.
Yeah, I can't imagine spiders smell great.
I have not tasted fresh air in a long, long time.
I mean, technically, this isn't even fresh air. There's probably no ventilation throughout these catacombs and spider mazes. But I mean, it's probably fresh air compared to what he's used to. Can this send me up? No, I can't even get on there. Alright. All the way back to the top. I gotta fucking walk all the way there. That sucks. Alright, let's go talk to Old Cobb. Grandfather Spider. Spoiler alerts if you haven't watched the story.
I am Old Cobb, and I owe you a tremendous debt.
A tremendous debt that you will not help me with in any way, shape, or form.
You are here to stop the Shadow Queen. Good. I will help you. I know the old ways and lost secrets of the Hive.
Why are you doing the hum thing? You don't do that in later worlds.
You see? Old Captain Coleridge did not steer you wrong. I told you we had to go down as far as we could go.
Oh, it's Coleridge, not Coleridge.
Before we can go up, and up we shall go. Captain, lead on.
What is the relationship between Old Cobb and the Captain anyway? They've never met face to face, but Taylor Coleridge, or Coleridge? Yeah, Coleridge definitely seems to be putting a lot of faith in Grandfather Spider. It's kind of weird. Damn, are there a lot of reagents? This would be a great farming spot, actually.
In here, yes? Yes?
Yes, inside.
I wonder if the Spider Magi did something to Coleridge that made him, like, go under the influence of Old Cobb. I don't know, though. It's definitely a an unknown.
Wizard, duel the savage Goliaths, but do not hurt them too badly. We need to recover some of their true essence.
Oh, okay. Well, if I do this right, I won't have to fight them for too long. So, just gonna do that. And this. We're gonna put on our Pierce Wand, our Pierce Boots. If I can find them. Gives me how much? 24% armor pierce, plus round 1, Old Cobb gives me an additional power pip and extra shadow rating, I think. Or maybe it's just 1% power pip, I don't know. Or 1 extra power pip. But anyway, yeah, this is one of the only times in the games you can throw out an Orthrus first round. It's great. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the only time, unless you were to use, like, an Elucidate. But even then, that's kind of a waste. Boom. That is what being prepared feels like. That did not say yip yip.
Now, use the true essence on the mutation chamber and watch.
Alright. I am going to do something to this pit Goliath using machinery that I do not know.
Take the true essence you collected and add it to the mutation chamber. It is almost, but not quite, thoroughly unpleasant.
Yeah, like I'm utilizing a piece of magical technology that I don't know how to use, trusting the advice of somebody I just met in order to not kill this thing I would have happily killed.
There's a crackle of power. It feels like life and myth and shadow all intertwined.
What?
And then,
What? Where? Who? How? Why?
Yay, the pronoun game.
Hush, little bee. You are free of the shadow web. Return to your queen and be at peace.
Cool. And the bumbler just fucks off. Except for the fact that he stays down here in a very hostile territory and gives you a side quest. He's here somewhere. I know I've seen him before. Yep, there he is. Bumbler 24.
Morganth's tendrils run deep. I was afraid I might not be able to pull that off.
So what you're telling me is you had no fucking clue that was gonna work, but you did it anyway.
With your heart and my wisdom, wizard, we may be able to shape the foundations of the Shadow Palace and the Umbra Legion.
And how, pray tell, do we do that?
We must travel up higher, back to the warp and the weft, the center of all things.
Is it really the center of all things? I feel like that would be the sun that allows the spire or the broken pieces of the first world revolve around it.
There is a small cavern there, the Recluse Chamber, a place of contemplation and focus. We need the spinner crystals inside.
How do you know they haven't been moved since, you know, given the fact that you've been gone for a very, very long time?
I will lead the way, I will.
And Coleridge is definitely acting a whole lot more different than he was like 2 quests ago. Alright, guys. Well, this is where I'm going to end this one here. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache and cough a bit more, so yeah, that's the end.
No, I keep pissing.